Andy, a key win against Prestwich today. What were your overall thoughts on it?
I think obviously everyone can see the conditions. It was a. Do you want me to?
No, that's right.
It was a tough battle in terms of the pitch for both teams. And listen, Prestwich are on a really good run. They're having a good season. You know, they tailed off kind of mid-season, but they're coming on strong again. And you know, they made it hard for us. And if truth be told, I thought first half there was nothing much in the game. I know they hit the crossbar. If anything, I'd probably say they edged the first half, but we had to do a couple of adjustments, and I just thought second half we were much better, adjusted to the conditions better, and just delighted we got the win in the end.
Obviously a late winner in the end, but they all count, and obviously another win on the board towards the end of the season. A couple of changes to the starting 11. So obviously Sean Higgins back in after injury in the last couple of weeks. He was fit and available in place of Harry Brazell. Is there anything to be concerned about there with H?
Unfortunately, the kit man who we're calling COVID John has spread it around the dressing room from Congleton. No, he's not. Whether it's COVID or whether it's flu or what have you, there's a few of us been ill over the last week or so we have been nursing that. And H, unfortunately, he was unable to train Thursday. Felt better yesterday, but we're at the point in the season where we can't really take risks, and he knows that, and he was honest, and I know he'll be at home, you know, cheering the lads on, absolutely buzzing with that result. But you know, I'd like to point that out in terms of what this squad is about. You know, Joe Denman's back available Tuesday. I'm sure Harry will be back available. It was brilliant to have Connor back out there, Jimmy Moore back out there, and fingers crossed all hitting and coming back at the right time. But you know, today was for me one of them days where we talk about consistency. How we want to play, and it's not always perfect when you're playing on pitches like this, but we got knocked down, we got a punch on the nose, and they scored. But one thing that we do at Bury is we get back up and we keep fighting, and you know, Chrissy Holt's done that before, coming up with late goals, taking a chance, and as he said, straight off the sweat there. So you know, delighted for the club again today. I thought the fans really got behind the lads again, and that helps, certainly late on.
And looking to Tuesday now, obviously, back to the Newven Stadium, 11 games to go now. What are your thoughts out of that one?
Well, today's a moment that obviously we've won the game, and we move it on, and we move on quickly. You know, we feel we're in a good place. But again, we just need to keep working hard and being consistent, and keep that belief throughout the club, because today was a day where, you know, a lot of clubs would come here and lose that game because they are a physically strong side. You know, we didn't stand up and be counted at home at the start of the season, but every single player that came on and that was involved, even down to Anton in his last little moments that wins us free kicks and closes down, everyone played a huge part, and that's what we're going to need Tuesday. You know, don't get too high when we win, and when we lose, like I've always said, or we draw, it doesn't define us. We just need to keep being consistent with our messages as a football club on and off the pitch.
Perfect. Cheers, Andy.